Most clothing brand owners never fucking get told this, but one piece is not going to save your entire brand. One piece that you spend years on or months on is not going to save your brand, right? A lot of people, they come to me and they're so into this one piece that they have, or they're just into making sure this content strategy is perfect. One piece is not going to save your brand. One perfect content strategy is not going to save your brand. It is about the direction you take your brand and the compounding of all of those pieces, all of those content strategies that make the brand pop, right? But if you want a consumer that's coming back to you, they're always doubling back, they consider your brand a part of their brand world, and even in their head, it only works when the storyline is consistent. It only works when you are consistent with the direction of your brand to the consumer that you want. It only works when you do that. All the brands that you and I love are consistent, and they've been consistent for years. And even when they're not dropping, they're consistent. Some way, somehow, you're going to see the brand on the internet, right? Y'all have to get used to that. How do I express my brand when I have no drops? How do I become expressive? How do I connect with this consumer when there's no drop, or I don't have enough money to drop, or I don't know what the next piece is? How can I consistently connect with them? The storyline. Sometimes I think people are always like, oh, I have to have 10 drops in this year or I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make any money. But how about you create a great storyline, drop a couple of times, and let people fall in love with the process of you taking them through a transformation? In the email that you got today, I definitely gave you some game on consumer transformation. In order for somebody to buy something from you that you want them to keep coming back, I'm going to keep saying that. I'm not talking about a regular mall type of consumer. I'm talking about a consumer that's going to consistently come back. You have to transform them in some way. They have to feel like they have been introduced to something differently. There has to be a flip. You have to flip their switch, right? No one buys from a brand they just met once. People buy from brands that show up always, 24/7, in different moods, in different formats. And then you build a ritual of trust through your content, right? When you consistently keep showing up to that consumer. One campaign won't change everything, right? One campaign, one strategy, one shirt, one hoodie, one set is not going to change your brand's life. That thinking is from people who want to give you a fucking pipe dream. The compounding effect of your strategy, your drops, and everything like that, there's going to be a moment where that consumer in your audience is going to be like, oh, they get me. This clicks. The sad truth is, because of the way the internet is and the way the ad systems are and the way people scroll, y'all should definitely look into how people consume. Y'all should definitely look into how people consume content, like how they're scrolling, like what makes them click, what makes them not. It's super interesting to look into. With all that in the mix, you have to understand you need a transformation. You need to make somebody want to do something when they see a piece of your content. You need to stack content up. You cannot be a quiet brand. You have to also be a brand founder if you want to add that mix into it. Consistency builds belief. Belief builds conversion, right? Belief builds conversion. Fuck branding, marketing, all that shit. If you don't have a person that believes in your brand, what's next? You get what I mean? So what belief is to me, belief is having rituals in your content. Belief is having a room in your brand, a world for your consumers, right? Belief is you consistently posting for that one audience, even if it got 30 likes. But you know, out of those 30 people, there's a couple of people that fucked with you heavy, right? So we have to think about all of that shit. Don't think that, stop thinking one piece is going to change your life. No, it's going to be 30 pieces that's going to change your life. And that consumer going on that journey with you. It's not about one strategy or one great influencer. No. My favorite quote in the world is consistency beats talent every fucking time. And I truly believe in it. A lot of these brands out here, they have talent. They have like the it factor. But if you are not consistent with jabbing at that customer, jabbing at how to place your brand, what do you have? Just talent. That's it. You just have something that you're good at, right? And if you need help with that compounding effect and that consistency, as I think that during the fall, a lot of y'all could pop off if y'all understand transformation, compounding effect, and having a great storyline. Again, read my email, or if you read it already, it has a lot of information in it that I need y'all to click in to. It's how I'm doing this for the rest of the week. You're getting 2 videos, low key. It just, one is in an email, and this one is, you know, like a visual and us talking to each other. Oh yeah, the day sale's lasting all the way to next week, so you have time. Think about it. If you want to ask me some questions, be like, Day, what am I actually going to get from this? Tell me. I'll let you know. And yeah, super happy that you guys are starting to understand more. Can you write below if you guys like my emails or not? Because I don't know. Or like, what should I add to the emails? And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.